So we'll wrap up with our last topic, brief for this podcast.
Okay.
Let's talk about what's been going on over in Iran and also Kuwait, where you actually was living for many years. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on over there, man, and some of your thoughts on it.
Man, it was so it's been so wild. For years, being in Kuwait, Iran was across the water from us. So it was always been like a okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I have friends that's over there,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Close friends that's over there. And now at the same time, I've been to Afghanistan as well. Did not like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That war zone type situation, I did not like it.
Yeah.
Constantly, you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know what's gonna be your last day. You know what I mean? So, you know, you have the contractors, but then you have the military as well.
Right.
Contractors, we support the military. You know, so in this type of situation, Kuwait is not a considered a war wasn't going on, so you can go do your job and then get off your job. And but in the war situation, you can do your job, but then when you go home, you're still in danger. You know, this was the thing in Afghanistan where it didn't make no sense to me.
Right.
We work 12-hour shifts. So I go to work, I get paid for these 12 hours, and I get what's called hazard pay. But then when I leave work, I go across the street to where I live, I'm still in the same spot.
Right.
But I don't get paid, and they don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like a same constant danger, but it's just how it get paid out, you know?
Yeah.
My life ain't worth shit if I ain't working it. You know what I mean?
That's wild.
But to what's going on with that over there, I got big respect for the Muslim community. And I know it's Ramadan going on right now.
Yeah.
So I hate that we even doing this right now.
Right.
Yeah, I don't understand it. You know what I mean?
Me either.
I have no understanding why we are fighting them when it's they problem. You know, I don't get it.
Me either.
I've seen a few things online where people are saying, "Hey, but why are we doing this? This ain't even our fight."
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I do know. I was speaking with someone the other day. They were saying Trump ran off of saying we're not gonna involve ourselves in other people's problems. Shit, here we go.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Involving ourselves in here.
Exactly.
But and what did strike hard though was I seen they was bombing places.
That's what I saw.
Yeah, and they bombed Kuwait. That's what really threw me for a loop.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna speak about that too much because certain shit, but it's like, damn, you bombed Kuwait, you bombed Dubai, you know, you messing with Qatar, like all of these places where we are, but it's like, come on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, putting these people in danger for no reason.
Exactly.
And if at the end of the day, if we gonna find out the truth behind it eventually.
Right. Exactly.
If we find out it's about some money, come
That's
on,
crazy.
man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lives lost over $1.
Exactly.
You know what I
Dang,
mean?
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What do you think this means though for us, Bri, over here in the U.S., man, right now, and even those that may be traveling during this time, man? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In terms of safety and just things of that nature. Like, what are you thinking, man? Like, do you think we're on the verge of like another world war? Like, what do you think? You know, with everything going on.
Now, what I don't know is what Trump's next plan is.
Yeah.
That's what I don't know. That's what I don't know. But I do know from living in Muslim countries, like I have, for Black Americans, they love us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not saying they don't like white Americans either, but for Black Americans, they love us around the world.
Yeah.
Everybody embrace Black Americans. They love the culture.
Right.
And we're warm people, so hey, we don't necessarily have issues, but I think when it comes to when you group everybody together, because outside the U.S., so this is the funny thing to me about here. When we in the U.S., you're Asian American, you're a Mexican American, you're a Black American,
Yeah.
you're a white American.
Yeah.
But when you outside the U.S., you ain't none of that shit. You just an American. You know what I mean? If you see a white, Asian, Black, it don't matter what type of shit they call you here. When we over here, and American, we all at the same embassy. We all, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what I feel people may look at. Say, hey, we ain't messing with none of y'all. But we don't. I don't know. I can't call it. Not saying that we want it that way, because we don't want the.
Exactly.
We ain't trying to. Yeah, because it's unnecessary for us. We not gaining nothing from this oil stuff.
Right.
Unless you stocks, but we ain't gaining nothing from directly doing this.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's the powers that be at this time.
Yeah, they saying gas prices up right now.
Yeah, gas is.
Yeah.
Gas is high.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I do know we everywhere. We everywhere supporting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not hurting, supporting, helping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But this type of situation, you put people's lives in danger. Because we got Americans all around the world doing stuff, working or just traveling.
Right.
You know, you got people going on vacation in Dubai. Now they stuck in Dubai.
Exactly.
I heard.
And I don't mean to cut you, Bree. You hold your thought 1 second. Yeah, it's a guy I knew that was in direct sales with me, man. He posted, he been up in Dubai, about 3 weeks now, man. You know, complaining, talking about he haven't eaten nothing but KFC food, and talking about, it's crazy. Guy was in direct sales. He been posting online, man, stuck over there.
Man, you know what's funny? I seen the Fairmont Hotel got hit.
Oh man!
Guess what's my favorite hotel in Dubai? Fairmont Hotel.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Dang.
It's like, damn.
Yeah.
That's so close.
Yeah.
But I did speak with someone. They was telling me they had a friend over in Dubai, and they was traveling, of course, and all this stuff happened. The hotel they was in, pushed everybody to the ground level, underground, and you still had to pay as if you was living in your room. You know what I mean?
Wow.
You feel me? If you paying $200 a night, I got to pay $200 a night to sleep in your damn garage.
That's crazy, man.
And then they was saying they was waiving charges for other countries, but if you was American, they like, nah, you got to. You feel me? It's like, damn.
It's the treatment now.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Woo. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
That ain't. Hey, but.
Yeah, this is kind of I just hope it don't get there, man. But it's kind of reminding me a little bit of the Bush administration during the recession to me. I just hope we don't get back. Well, even before the recession, I just hope we don't get back to that.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't think it's gonna last that long.
Yeah.
I hope it don't. I don't. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I hope it don't last that long. Yeah.
For sure.
Strategically, like I say, this Ramadan.
Yeah.
So like, man, this the holy month for Muslims. Like, right now, you know what I mean? But that might be strategic to whoever think that this makes sense. But damn, but it's like getting bombed on Christmas.
Right.
You want to get the fight around Christmas holidays?
Exactly.
Who want to do that?
Right.
So for me, that's just what I look at it as. It's like, come on.
Hello, this is G Bass, Rise of the 1%, Rise Media. We on this Saturday evening about to get ready to knock out some podcast episodes with some individuals here in the city of Atlanta making some big moves. You can see here, look, this is how it goes down. Here when our guests come and sit down with myself, G Bass, other Rise of 1% of Rise Media, to have that conversation. To share the story, share the journey, share what you got going on. So listen, everybody got a story, everybody got a journey, and then you got some things going on, then you definitely can get with us and see if it'll be a fit to be on the Rise of 1% podcast and actually have that discussion with myself. It's going to be a link to a form for you to fill out. You said www.theriseofthe1%.com/pod forum. Again, www.theriseof1%.com/pod-forum. It's gonna be in this video. You can fill that out, and we can see if there'll be a fit for you to come on and have that conversation with myself. If you don't fill out the form, then obviously it's not for you, and that's fine. We're looking for those that's serious. Those that's serious about rising to the top 1% are already in the 1%. That's what we're looking to sit down with myself right here. As you can see, Rise Media, Rise of 1%. This is how we get down. We have a great time and have a lot of fun doing it. So once again, if you're serious, make sure you fill out the form. We'll look over the form, see if it's a fit. If it's a fit, we'll reach out. If not, we won't reach out. We'll just continue to move forward. But with that said, this is G Bass. See you soon. Have a great one on purpose.